Hello guys, in this video we are going to cover about a new backtesting method. It's called PNF technical trading. So PNF is a charting system that we use very widely, and many people might know what is a PNF chart and many people may not know. And for those people who don't know what is a PNF chart and how it is plotted and what are the different indicators and how to use them in trading, go to our YouTube channel. There are a lot of videos, all are available for free, where the videos explain what is PNF chart, how they are plotted, and how you can use PNF charting in your trading. Okay, so I'm not going to cover anything about how PNF charting system works, but here I'll talk about PNF backtesting system method and what indicators that we are going to use in this particular backtesting method. Now, so in this video we'll cover in intraday PNF technical trading. Okay. Now here the strategy. So let me first explain what we are going to do. Okay. Now the strategy that we are going to use will be a long call, and the entry for this long call will be based on a technical parameter we call as triple moving average and double top buy. Okay, triple moving average is nothing but simple moving averages of 10, 15 and 20 single moving averages that are plotted on the PNF chart, and then DTB is double top buy. Now this is a pattern in the PNF chart that has been developed by us, and let me show you how it looks. Now this is a typical PNF chart. Okay, this might look complex if you are very new to this. So now let me show you how basically PNF chart looks. Okay. Okay. Now these three lines are the triple moving averages, and as I shown you here, we have three of them. Let me show. Okay, so let me do this. Alright. Alright, so this is a triple moving average. Now for triple moving average, so these are the different averages that we are going to use. Okay, 10, 15 and 20 single moving averages. Okay. Now apart from this, we have something called as a double top buy. You can see this double top buy indicator here, right? Now this is a pattern. So this is a PNF pattern that we use. Okay, whenever the column of X, okay, breaks out about previous column of X, then that will give you a double top buy pattern. Okay, it's very simple as that. Now the idea is that we are going to buy this long call, okay, when this is above, closes above triple moving average. Okay, and then we'll sell this long call, or we exit this long call when there is a double bottom sell below this triple moving average, right? So this is double bottom sell here, right? And here we are going to exit. Okay. Now these are two patterns, double top buy and double bottom sell. Double top buy is in green and double bottom sell is in this line in red. Okay. When this column of O breaks out below previous column of O's. Okay. That will be a double bottom sell. So we buy when there is a double top buy pattern above triple moving average, and we exit the long call when the double bottom cell pattern comes below the triple moving average. Okay, simple entry and exit system here. Now there one more thing here. This PNF chart has different parameters when we plot, right? We can plot it on 1 minute data, or we can also plot it on tick data, or we can also plot it on daily as well as many other time frames, which we can check here. Okay. Now for the purpose of this backtesting system, we are using 1 minute for constructing this PNF chart, and we are using 2% into 3. This is a parameter that we use to plot this PNF chart. Now to understand this more, I suggest you go and check our Definedge YouTube channel, where you will find explanation of these parameters and what do they mean and how they help in charting different kinds of PNF charts. Okay, for options we are using 2% into 3 for this particular backtesting method. Okay, now we go back to this. Here our entry is strategy price crosses above triple moving average, and it also give a double top buy had condition. Now what is the exit criteria, right? Here exit criteria can be two. Either you take a stop loss or a target. Okay, whenever either of them hits, we exit the trade. That is one possibility. Now other possibility is the one which we have discussed, the exit and trade criteria. In this case, the strategy price crosses below triple moving average and gives a double bottom sell. Okay, we add this condition. Now just like this technical parameter, we have a lot of other parameters as well, which we are not going to discuss them here. Okay, now we have these two conditions. Now let's come to the other ones, and obviously we are going to, our strategy here is a long call. Okay, that will be our strategy price. Now here tickers we have Nifty, Bank Nifty for this, and for intraday. Okay, and then here you can choose different backtesting periods. Okay, now here I am going to choose for last 2 years, and automatically it will choose your begin date and end date as per which period you check. And then expiry type, like do you want to use monthlies or weeklies for this intraday backtesting method. So we will choose weeklies, where we have good liquidity and good premiums. Now trade entry time and exit time, because this intraday trade, we need to have entry time and we need to have exit time. Okay, that we are going to enter this trade only after 9:20 when the entry signal comes, and if there is no exit signal, it will exit at 3:20. Okay, so that is clear. Now here you can also choose which days you want to enter, whether you want to choose just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, any one of them, or all days. Okay, we'll choose all days for this. Now on a given day there can be multiple entry and exit signals. Okay, it depends on the price action of on the PNF chart. Sometimes you get multiple signals, sometimes you get one only, but here for our sake we'll use only 0. 0 means that we'll take all entry and exit signals. Okay, but if you want to enter only one, then you choose 1. Okay, I mean entry only 1 and exit that trade. Now how many lot quantities you want? Let's, for simplicity sake, we'll choose only one quantity of long call. And if you are somebody who does a lot of quantities in your trading, maybe you can increase or decrease as per your requirement. Now for exit criteria, we already put that exit criteria, right, on trade, exit on trade criteria, where we have chosen this particular exit criteria. Now box size, as I already told that we are going to use 2% into 3. By default it's always 3 here, so we are not showing that. So 2% into 3. Okay, this you can check on this chart also, 2% into 3. Okay, that will be our backtesting, on basis of which we are going to plot our PNF chart, and then we add triple moving average as well as double top buy and double bottom sell patterns, and take the entry signal and exit signal as per our system, and we enter the long call or exit the long call. Okay, now we are not using any stop loss or target here. And when you are saying long call, which long call, right? There can be out of the money, in the money, out of the at the money, right? So we are only going to choose at the money call, and we are using the delta based system. So 50 delta is at the money call. So in the morning around 9:20, we'll check what is the at the money strike, and then we choose that for our trading purpose. Okay, so at the money call strike we are going to choose, and slippage you can enter as per your trading system. By default, we can use whatever usually how much premium is required for particular long call. Here by default we, for long call systems or long only systems, we use 20,000 as default. You can change as per what you see in your system. Okay, so we choose 20,000, and brokerage per trade for one entry and exit, how much brokerage is being charged by your broker, and by default we are using 60. Okay, taking into consideration all the taxes, STT and all those things. All right, for both entry and exit. Now we start the backtesting system. Okay, so it will take some time because this is very intensive to plot these PNF systems and all these patterns and everything, and then see the entry system and exit system, and so many we for 2 years means almost 252 days in a year means 2 years, so it will be like close to 500 plus tradings, right? And on a given day there can be multiple entry and exits, so it will be easily above 500 trades that we might see in this particular backtesting system. Okay, so as I shown you, this very clear entry and exit signals that you get here. So entry when it crosses above triple moving average and also gives a double top buy, and exit when it closes below triple moving average and gives a double bottom sell. Okay, very simple, nothing complicated. Okay, and then we'll see how the results pan out. Okay, now this is plotted on 1 minute and 2% into 3. 3 is nothing but the reversal box size, and 2% is the box size. Okay, now we are waiting for the results to come. Let's see how good these results are. Now if you have any queries regarding PNF and everything, or where you can find these videos, we will link some of those videos in the description box, so you can go and directly go to those PNF explanations on our channel itself, how they are plotted and what are these patterns and all those things. Okay, so now the results have arrived, so let's see how good the results are. Now this is the backtest summary of the results for this particular backtesting system, the PNF chart system, right? Now this is the average capital employed. Okay, now so the number of trades here are less Now that could be possible because you might not get entry each and every trade, every day also. So that could be one reason. Now here it shows the number of profitable trades, okay, out of this many, and number of lost trades. And what is the brokerage that took based on that, 60 rupees, right? How many entry and exits based on that? How much brokerage was taken for this particular backtesting method? The maximum consecutive wins, like, what is your winning streak? And what was your, losing streak? And the expectancy is positive. So when expectancy is positive means there is a potential, okay, which suggests that the trading system has the potential to be profitable. But if it is negative despite very good results, then in the long run this may not be a good strategy. Okay, so it's good that we got positive expectancy, and this is a profit factor. Okay, so it's nothing but gross profits divided by gross losses. Okay, so gross profits divided by gross losses, that will give you the profit factor. Now what is the average PNL? So on an average, if I take a trade, how much money I can make on that particular trade, right? Around 250 rupees. Now these are the gross gains and average gain. Okay, this is average gain overall, and this is the gross losses, and this is the average loss of these gross losses. Okay, so it's simply gross gains divided by number of profitable trades give you average gain, and gross losses divided by number of lost trades will give you the average loss. So here also, as you can see, it's 1 to 2, and that is why you got this positive expectancy. And this is the win ratio, right? So you simply divide them, you will get your win rate, the number of profitable trades out of total number of trades. Okay, so win-loss ratio is nothing but number of winning trades divided by number of lost trades. Winning trades divided by losing trades, that will give you a win-loss ratio. Okay, so anything less than 1 means we have less wins and more losses. Now what is the maximum profit in a trade? Is 11,000. Okay, in one particular trade we got almost 11,000, which might be like very strong momentum trade. And the maximum loss in a trade that we got is a 5,000 around. So it's okay, decent. The maximum drawdown, right? So what is the from the peak profit that you have and the maximum, whatever the trough from peak to trough, okay, maximum profit that you had to maximum loss that you had, how much drawdown is there at, that is 30%. Now if you open this, okay, now this has happened at the beginning of that, okay, here, somewhere here. So we had, we had profit of around 6,000 or something like that, or even maybe even 9,000, and then it came down to almost 1,000 or something like that, or 9,000 to 1,000. Now if you look at the drawdown, that will be your maximum drawdown here. That happened very early, and then not much below that. For long only trades, when you are naked calls, this kind of returns and maximum drawdowns are expected, win rates are expected. Okay, the total returns is around 490 or almost 500%. So how this is calculated? So the average capital employed, right? At any given time, we are only using this 20,000 as our capital. Okay, we are not using in multiple trades in one go, right? Only one trade at a time. Okay, so this is our capital, initial capital. Now this is our total profit. Now if you divide this over this, okay, you will get your total returns. Okay. So what is the average return per each trade is 1.2425%. Okay. So that is the result summary and how to read into this backtesting method result summary and what you can take away. Now we also show yearly calendar where we break down in that all the trades into each month and each year, so that you know how they behaved in different months, because you know that how the market was in particular month. Was it bullish or was it bearish? Maybe that is why it gave good results in one particular month and bad results in another particular month. And based on that information you might think that, okay, how can we avoid these kind of months? Is there some kind of thing, some kind of can we deploy some kind of system where this avoids this kind of months to enter into these kind of trades? Okay, so that kind of breakdown is given, and you see in this January of 2022 there were 4 trades and gave a total PNL of 6615. Okay, now that breakdown is there for all the months that in which you have entered, like like almost 225 months, 25 months if you exactly go from 2024 January to 2022 January, right? So this is a breakdown, and you can click on this and you can also know day wise breakdown. So we had 4 trades. Out of 4 trades we had 3 trades which gave good PNL, profitable trades, and 1 loss trade. Okay. Now very good one was in July. See, there were good profitable trades in this particular month. So like that you can see what has happened in different months. See, I now selected another month, August. Now we can see here we had a lot of loss making trades in this particular month. Okay. Now we can also see each and every trade, what has happened to each and every trade. Okay, in January this was the first trade that we got where there was profitable trade, right? Now I want to see what happened here. Okay, what was the entry price, exit price? Okay, what was the lot size, what was the future price when we entered it, and all those things. Now so let's wait and see. For some reason it's taking time. Okay, so here we started here. Okay, when we got that signal, like in the PNF chart, and then we choose at the money. At this it's around 1 o'clock we got. So we entered the this particular option, which is 16,900 call. So the premium was 14,250 at that point of time. Okay, and then by the end of the day 17,100 is the starting price, and it ended at 17,292. Okay, almost 170 points. Okay, and that reflected in in the PNL. Now you can see minute by minute what has happened in this particular trade, right? It's amazing what you can do in this backtesting system. Now you can also simulate this particular long trade, what has happened. Okay, I can simply move this by 30 minutes, or I can play this simulation. Let's say I choose 30 minutes and I play, and it will show what has happened every 30 minutes. Okay, so 30 minutes it will move forward. Now if you scroll slightly down, here you can see the PNL, it is going up. Okay, so every 30 minutes it went to what, and final exit time, and that matches with our total PNL. Okay, around 320 we exited, right? 320. And position chart, it gives how the individual option price has behaved as per the features. Okay, here the strategy price, okay, and this is a trade returns of the strategy, and here that individual leg. If let's say if it is a straddle, you will see both put and call option also plotted here. Okay, so as you can see, you have all kind of information that is required to analyze these backtesting methods. In future we will have the PNF charts also included in this. Okay, now here also we see what was the exit reason. Was it exited at 320 if no exit signal came, or it exited because there was an exit signal came. So here for example is here exited on exit criteria when it crossed, the price crossed below the DT, so the triple moving average, and gave a double bottom sell, right? That was the criteria it met and it exited, and you see more of those criteria. So hopefully you found this very useful, and I believe that this is a very robust backtesting system which you can check yourself with different there are many different indicators that you can check. After going through all these different PNF indicators, we'll also link to the videos of all the PNF chart, how the PNF charts are built, and what are the different parameters are used to build the PNF charts, and what are different patterns like double bottom sell and double top buy. Okay, thank you guys, have a great time.